Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Detroit! No. Gone! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. And even 50 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. DeAndre Smelter, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Trubisky will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
In motion comes the tight end left. The tight end in motion right.
Detroit! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! Watching that, Barney!
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
All right, now, look at 56. Green 36. Leopard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 47-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Now Trubisky. Open here, Adam Thielen. A good pick up there, 26 yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack Able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Back nine it up, Philly. Here we go. Back nine. No. Check. Patriot.
The play clock's running down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. Let's go. Blue, over. Leopard, got it. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Shit. Watch out. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. DeAndre Smelter with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Beckham. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham, 60 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Green 30.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Set. Boom. Landed. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Back down in that belly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. Back down in that belly. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Leopard. Here we go. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. A screen to Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Again, it's Garoppolo. That's caught at the 1. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.